Hey folks, welcome again to another one of our episodes. It's early May 2018, and myself, Monty, and my son, Cameron, who's filming this, we're headed to the mountains of Idaho, to the area that's commonly called Danskin, the Danskin area. And what we're looking for today is a downed military aircraft. I'm not quite sure what kind of aircraft it is, but once we get up into the mountains, I'm hoping that we can get some pictures and film of some of the pieces, and maybe some of you guys out there in YouTube land can tell us what it is. The story about this plane a few years ago, it's actually probably been more like 7 or 8 years ago. I was up in that area doing some deer hunting, and I found a single track trail. I was on my four-wheeler, and I found a single track trail that I decided, hey, I'm going to walk up this canyon. It doesn't look like it's been traveled much. And so I grabbed my rifle and I hiked up it. It took me about half a mile, and I started coming upon pieces of aluminum, which seemed kind of unusual. And as I started to look more and more, I found a piece of an engine. Then I found a landing gear and a wheel hub, and then another landing gear. Then I found more pieces of aircraft, riveted pieces of aluminum, and I ended up on the side of the hill in this canyon. I found other pieces of aluminum. So it looks like an airplane, or was an airplane. I determined it was an airplane. Had come in probably at a steep angle or something, hit and probably exploded, and hence there was just pieces of it everywhere. And it was really neat. And this is back in the day when I had a flip phone, of all things. And I got a few pictures of it, but they were really bad. So anyway, I've told this tale to my family and a few friends, and my oldest son, who's filming this, Cameron, he had his birthday in January, and he told me that as a birthday present, he wanted to go and find this airplane with me. And so we're going up to find the airplane. We couldn't go in January because it was full of snow up there, but now the snows have hopefully receded enough. We might have some high water in some of the rivers, but we're going to film it, and we'll do a time-lapse video of us driving on the trail to it. Probably won't get it all, but we're going to go try to find it. I don't remember exactly where it's at, but I remember certain landmarks, and so we're going to try to piece it together. We're taking a road called Blacks Creek Road, and we should be up in that area probably in a half hour or so. We're just east of Kuna, Idaho. Some people call it Kuna. It's not Kuna, it's Kuna. And see if we can find it. You pretty excited, Cameron?
Yeah.
Alright guys, well stay tuned. And as always, if you enjoy our videos, please like, share, and subscribe. And please comment below. Thanks guys. We're still on the road to the Danskin area. I forgot to say when I ended last is that I did a lot of research into trying to find out information about this plane crash. Because being a military aircraft, I'm certain it's a military aircraft, but I did research to try to find out information about it, because it looks like the plane was probably from anywhere from the 40s to the 60s, is my guess. And I couldn't find anything, and I've been searching and searching and searching. I haven't found anything. It probably is a plane from Mountain Home Air Force Base, I'm guessing, which is nearby, but I'm not sure. So if somebody does have information on this, I'd really appreciate knowing more about it. I'm really curious. I guess it could be a classified thing, but it's an old airplane, so it probably shouldn't be classified. Anyway, I hope somebody out there knows about this plane crash, has visited it, and knows some more information about it. I suppose I could call Mountain Home Air Force Base, but they would probably want specific GPS coordinates, and I don't have a GPS unit. We'll see if I have any kind of cell phone or GPS information when I get out there. If I do, then we'll try to post it in the comments below, or not the comments, but the description below. And that's all I got. So stay tuned, everybody. We've got our motorcycle and four-wheeler off. We're ready to head up this trail. It's Danskin Trail. We're all set up. We got Cameron here. He's going to be wearing. You got your helmet?
Oh, he's got a helmet with a GoPro style camera on it. We're going to time lapse some of this as we drive. It should be pretty cool. Once again, we're looking for a crashed military airplane. Let me grab the camera here and I'll show you kind of what it looks like around here. We have the drop-off point over there. That's where the cars are. This road here, if you're familiar with Idaho, goes to Prairie, Idaho. Got the old TW loaded up with the sandwich. Anytime we go in the mountains, we carry a firearm. It's not hunting season, but we're not hunting. We like to do a little bit of shooting when we're in the mountains. I have well, let's talk a little bit about our guns. I've got a Winchester Model 94 here, 30-30, that was built sometime in, I believe, 83. I've checked the serial number. It has been shortened to be a trapper style gun. I shortened the barrel on my lathe. It's now a 16.5-inch barrel, and it is a handy little bugger. And then my son has a 6.5 Creedmoor here that is a Weatherby Vanguard 2. It's an accurate shooting rifle. And we've got my Yamaha Grizzly 400. Not the biggest four-wheeler in the world, but the bugger has hauled several deer out of the mountains, and it's got plenty of power to do everything that I need. So we're going to time-lapse this off and on until we find the site. And thanks for joining us, guys. Okay, we're at the spot, I believe. We're almost 12 miles in from where we dropped off. Just giving you a little bit of a panorama here. There's the main trail. For those who want to know, here's the trail piece. It says as Trail 423. Motorcycle only. There's a single track trail that goes up this canyon or draw or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to unload some things off the motorcycle and we're going to drive up it on the single track trail because we have a single track vehicle. And we'll leave the four-wheeler here and we'll see if we can find the plane. Okay, well, at least what's left of it, it's in pieces. So anyway, Cameron, how was the ride?
It was good.
Pretty easy trail, nothing too difficult?
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Alright. Well, we're going to get this done. Okay, we're about a half a mile on the single track trail from the main road up here. It was kind of tough, but we made it. So we're at the site, and just on the surface you don't really see a whole lot. But as you start walking around and falling down, like I just did, you start seeing things like that. It's a piece of plane. Now, when I was up here last time, I found landing gear, a piece of the engine. I found a big piece that said "Don't step on the wing" or something like that. But on these hills, over there, and up there, and up here, there's pieces of airplane. Some pieces are extremely small. Some are bigger than others. I can't seem to find that engine piece of the landing gear. I'm guessing somebody came here and looted it. Because the two landing gears were down by the water, and they're now gone. There was a lot more foliage last time I was here, and it looks like there's been a fire since I was up here last, and it probably uncovered a lot, and then people on their motorcycles saw it and then came up later and got stuff. But, you know, here we have some other pieces. You know, not sure what that is. A lot of aluminum though. As we're going along here. No real big pieces. Cameron found this piece right here. Look how gnarled that is. Look at the heat damage on that thing. It looks like it's been heated up. but definitely a chunk of aluminum. So a lot of other things. There is one big piece that we want to show. But let's keep looking here. Oh, there goes a mouse. Some of these pieces have, it's probably not a mouse, probably like a vole or something. Here's another piece on the hillside. You know, I don't know if you can see the heat damage, but there's heat damage to it. So some of this aluminum has a green paint, and some of it has a red paint on it. See the stream down below. But some of the pieces are extremely small. Like Cameron just picked up this little piece here.
Isn't it there?
Yeah, it's just, there's pieces everywhere. So the plane really came apart. There's just no doubt about it. Anyway, there's a special piece I want to show everybody, and maybe you guys can tell me what it is. I didn't see this piece the last time I was up here. I was really hoping that engine piece and the landing gear were here, but like I said, somebody looted it, and frankly, I think that's inexcusable. You know, leave stuff for other people to see and enjoy. I mean, it's not enjoyable at a plane crash, but leave it so other people can come explore. Kind of drives me nuts when, you know, I'm not an environmental wacko by any stretch of the imagination, but if you are out in the great outdoors and you find something like this, leave it for everyone else to enjoy. Leave it for others to explore and to discover. Alright, we're almost to this other piece. Here in a minute I'll let Cameron... Oh, here's a piece. See that green paint? I don't know if that tells you the era. I know they used to, in World War II there was some planes painted that color, but I know in the Vietnam era there were planes painted in that color. So
the other side's red.
Yeah, I'm not sure about what that means. And here's some more. There's some riveted. There's some metal screws that are rusted. Anyway, here we come over here. Here's a few big pieces. Cameron, getting that shot and that big thing's for scale. Not sure what this is. I'm guessing it's a piece of landing gear, but on this end it's kind of polished. On this end it looks like it probably had the same thing, but it's broke off.
It's big.
It's big. This thing that Cameron's holding is broken, but it looks like it pivoted. Pick that thing up so we can look down the end of it. So we look down the end of it. Here we go.
It's heavy.
It is heavy. It's one of the heavier parts. Not sure what it is. I'm guessing it's a piece of landing gear. Some more of the aluminum chunk. But notice how these are riveted. Yeah, those aren't really rivet. They're kind of like a rivet. Well, there's pieces like this all over the place. Hundreds, maybe thousands of pieces. And they're strewn. Some of them are partially buried. Some of them are not. Some are just on top of the ground.
Some look intentionally buried.
Some have been buried, I think, through the years by the sands and things from the stream. The stream looks, to be honest, it looks maybe a foot or two deeper than when it was last time I was here, or I just don't remember. There was, like I said, the landing gear and a piece of engine, and they're gone. So, if those who took it are watching this, shame on you. I just drives me crazy. You know, there's actually a bomber that's up at Loon Lake, up north of McCall here in Idaho, and it's mostly there, parts of it, but people have been looting that for years. And again, shame on you. It's not yours. It's the military left it there, and it'd be nice if you let other people enjoy finding and discovering that stuff too. We're not taking any pieces from the site here, but I'm going to turn the camera over to Cameron, and he's going to go up on some of these side hills and get some pictures. There's some stuff over there that I'm going to have him go look at. And you might hear a gunshot here and there. I'm shooting at rocks, I guess. Or I might just be seeing if I can hit anything with my rifle. Before I do that though, looking in the stream, I don't know if you can see this. There's a piece of it sticking out right there. It's been buried. There's a piece down there. You can kind of see it's right there. So definitely an aircraft, definitely a military aircraft. We're just not sure what kind. Like I said, if you know what it is, please let us know. Alright, I'm going to shut this off and let Cameron do some videoing.
Alright, so I'm up here, kind of on the hill. Yeah, I'm kind of up on the hill, you can see. I found this piece right here that, come on, focus. Has some writing on it. I'll try to throw in some pictures of it. I'm not sure what it is, but it's kind of cool.
Hey, do a video point down here so people see kind of how far up you are.
Alright, so I'm up on the mountain and I'm pretty far away, like pretty far up.
You're still finding pieces, right?
Yeah, there's still lots of pieces up here. You can see that's up there, but there's my dad over there.
Kind of a bigger one.
But it's really high up and there's still pieces. There's a piece right there, I'm heading for it right now. If I can, just need to get down. But yeah, I mean there's little pieces on the ground everywhere, like this, and they're just all over the place. It's a foot, a little over a foot long. Yeah, so I mean you can tell this has been burnt. Probably must have hit pretty hard.
Hey, when you're done with that piece, come back down the line.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.